Now, there are two big problems with shopping on Amazon as a Nigerian. Sometimes the items you want to buy, you find they cannot be shipped to Nigeria. And sometimes even when they can be shipped to Nigeria, after Amazon has added their VAT and their import fees, you find that the shipping cost is super high. And that's the problem we're going to solve in this video today. I'm going to show you how to shop on Amazon and any other US online stores. And the solution we're going to use today is Fly My Mall. I'm going to test the whole thing out from the beginning to end. I'm going to buy 4 items and we're going to spend around $150. You want to watch the video through to the end because there are some important information that if you miss, it might cause your items to be misplaced or not really get to Fly My Mall. Watch through the video so you really understand how to use this service properly. I want to replace my my mic arm. It's one of the cheap ones and I've been using it for a while. It's messing up my desk here and I just need to change this thing. And these things I'm buying are actually my stuff. I was not sent money by Fly My Mall to make this video, so keep that in mind. And then I'm also going to change the I'm going to buy something to replace ear pad replacements for my AKG headphones. And then I think I need a light bar for my monitor here just to shine some light on my desk when I'm working, when I have all the other lights turned off. And then finally, I'm going to buy Ali Abdul's Feel Good Productivity book that have been on my list for a while now. Finally going to pull the trigger and buy that book. And I'm probably going to talk a lot about that book in the coming months as I read. I'm going to share stuff I learn with you guys. But anyways, those are the things I'm going to buy. No much talk now. Let's go in and show you exactly how we're going to do this. Fly My Mall is a simple service and the sign up process is also very simple. You just click on sign up on the website and you can select sign up with email. That's how I like to do it. Select the email that you want. And just like so, your account is created. And then you can go on to change information here. You can change your security, your password, change it to a new password, and then go back to general. We can change our address, provide a valid means of identification and everything to make your account in good standing and ready to use. And once all of that is done, you click on save changes. And now we go to the dashboard and we can view our shipping address. Now, the thing I like about Fly My Mall is that they give you a Delaware shipping address, as you can see right here. This is not a comparison video, but Hiroshi gives you about 3 addresses. Texas, I think a Texas US address, they give you a UK address for free. And then if you want a Delaware US address, you have to pay for that, which gives us an idea that Delaware is actually a more valuable address for some reason. I don't know what it is. Maybe things are faster there. Maybe that's where they actually ship things from. But yeah, for you to get a Delaware address, you have to pay a little bit extra on Hiroshi. But I love that Fly My Mall just gives you the best for free. One, there's no many tiers. There's no different packages or different addresses that you have to pay for. You get Delaware and it's super fast. It's very effective and it's free. I'm working on a video right now on how to create US LLCs, and Delaware is one of the states, the US states that I recommend. Now, if you have a Delaware address, it will not only be beneficial to you when it comes to shopping on US stores, you can also use it as your business address when you want to create your LLC. So if you're getting mails, you receive it through Fly My Mall and they can send it to you here in Nigeria if you have to. So this is very, very valuable. This is something that you easily pay about $25 a month for this service, for shipping and also for your LLC. This is helpful and super useful. So I've gone ahead to fill up my shopping cart on Amazon so I don't waste your time with all the items I talked about: the ear pad, the wave arm. I'm getting the Elgato wave arm, and then I'm also going to get the Feel Good Productivity and the light bar. Now, if we proceed to checkout and I try to do this with my Nigerian address, you can see that the fee I'm going to pay is $276. And breaking that down, the actual item cost is $137.28. But after shipping, everything amounts to $276.52. That makes the shipping cost alone to be about $139. Right now, the exchange rate is at about 1,370 naira to $1. And if we're going by that exchange rate, this $139 is going to amount to 190,758 naira that I have to pay in shipping cost, which for me is pretty expensive. And I'm hoping that Fly My Mall will help me reduce this cost. But let's keep going. Now I'm going to proceed to impute my address and the address I got from Fly My Mall. But there's something important you need to pay attention to, which is why you need to always read the fine print. It says here on my shipping address page that this is your shopping address henceforth. So kindly enter this address during checkout from any US online store. We will receive the package on your behalf, process and ship to you anywhere in Nigeria. But please remember to enter C/O Fly My Mall in the second line of the address. This will ensure that your package gets to the right location in our warehouse. Okay, that's why I said make sure you watch through the video so that you don't make any mistakes. So what that means is you copy the C/O Fly My Mall, and when we head back over to Amazon here, on the second line, we are going to pop that in right there after the main address, okay, so that it gets to the right warehouse. Now that we've done that, our shipping cost has reduced significantly, and now we only have to pay $6, which is the cost of shipping from Amazon to Delaware, because it's all happening in the US right now. So it's like shipping from Lagos to Port Harcourt. But we can get this down even further if we have a subscription for Amazon Prime, or your account is a new account. You can do the free 30-day trial, and then you're going to remove that $6, and now you only pay the actual cost of your items, for me, which is about $137. But then to kind of have an idea what Fly My Mall will charge me, it's very important that you take note of how much the items you're getting on Amazon is going to weigh. And to do this, you want to go back to every single page for the items you're purchasing and find out the weight of the whole thing. So at the end of the day, my items are about 7.17 pounds heavy, and Fly My Mall charges $6.5 per pound. So if we do 6.5 times 7.17, that will give us about $46.6. And in Naira, that will amount to about 63,848 Naira. So what we're supposed to pay on Amazon if we're going to directly ship from Amazon was about 190,000. But from our estimated cost for Fly My Mall shipping, it's going to be about 63,000 Naira, which is significantly lesser. But keep in mind that Amazon and most of these online shops are notorious for wrongly quoting how much their items weigh. So oftentimes it's well below what they stated, or it's very well above what they stated. So there might be some discrepancies. Fly My Mall will reweigh the thing when they get the items and then give you the actual cost. So but right now, this is our estimated cost. But whatever happens, it shouldn't exceed this number by too much. Now, the next thing is for me to proceed to checkout. And for checking out, I am going to use my GigPay virtual card to make this order. If you don't have a GigPay account, this is one of the services that they offer that I really love. I have their virtual card, works really perfectly almost anywhere on the internet. The next thing is you want to contact Fly My Mall support just to make sure that you touch base with them. And if you've not done this before, kind of understand the process. That was exactly what I did. And they let me know how the thing will go. They wanted me to send my invoice of the items I've purchased so that they know when it comes in and keep me in the loop and everything. So this order was placed on Monday the 8th of January. All of my items have been shipped from Amazon to Fly My Mall, and the next thing was for me to message them and let them know that I have received the thing. But when I got to my dashboard, I saw that my items were they were charging me $156, which was ridiculous, higher than what I should have paid on Amazon. Amazon was only going to charge me about $139 or thereabout, if I'm not mistaken. You can click on the images and see what's happening and how Amazon is calculating and how they're calculating. And the major thing was on this last one where they said Amazon said it was £7, but Fly My Mall said it was £15. Now, anytime anything does not go according to your expectations on any platform, I always advise anyone who would listen that you should never be afraid to contact customer support. At least let it be that they did not reply to you. But the first thing you should do is try to sort this out, because most people will just head on and pay this fee. But what I did instead was I headed back onto WhatsApp and then we spoke on the phone, and he explained to me what is happening. So if you buy an item on Amazon, let's say a hard drive, and it's boxed in a big box, you might end up paying for not just the weight but also the space, because it's going to take up more space as they are shipping the thing. So it's going to reduce the number of items, for instance, that they were going to put in the same transportation, in the same shipping. Then I have to pay more for that space I was taking up. And then they told me about something called consolidation, which meant I should give them permission to take out most of the things from the box it came in, and allow them to rebox it in a way that it was going to allow more space for for other items, and that way I don't have to pay this exorbitant fee of $156. I was like, sure, yeah, let's do it. Like, there are no fragile things there. The only time you would want to let the packaging stay maybe is if you have fragile stuff. The actual weight after consolidation became 10 pounds. I was expecting 7, and it was about 10.3 according to the calculation after the whole consolidation, which was not too far off. I was fine with the extra 3. I know that there will always be discrepancies. But anyways, 10.3 times 6.5, which is what they charge per pound, ended up being $66.95. $66.95 times 1,370 naira, which is the current exchange rate, ended up being 91,721, which meant with Fly My Mall, I saved about 100,000. So it's now been a couple of days and all my items have been sent from the US to Nigeria by Fly My Mall. As you can see, I have the Quintus light bar that's going to go there. And then I have my pad that I'm going to use to change this thing like I told you guys. I now have my book, Feel Good Productivity by Ali Abdul. And then finally, I have my wave arm by El Gato. It's here, everything is here, and I'm just going to set everything up. But anyways, let's finally wrap this video up by talking about the timeline finally and my final thoughts. The timeline is I placed the order on Monday the 8th of January, and it was delivered from Amazon to Fly My Mall on Wednesday the 10th of January. And then Fly My Mall got it to Lagos, Nigeria on Saturday the 15th of January. So between 8th and 15th was exactly about 7 to 8 days, call it a week, to have my items shipped from the US to Nigeria. Their deliveries are very fast from what I've tested. 1 week to ship stuff from US to Lagos, Nigeria is pretty decent, and it almost felt like I was shopping on Konga or Jumia, a Nigerian store or something. And the next thing I observed was that the customer service was really great. Like I showed you guys from just conversation, they wanted to speak with me on the phone. I spoke to maybe 3 times with the customer care agents, and it was just amazing that they would go above and beyond to even suggest to want to be the ones to speak with you. Some people will not even reply a message, let alone speak with you. So great customer service based on my experience. And then finally, there's a significant shipping cost saving here. I was supposed to pay 190,000. I ended up paying 91,000 for the same items, saving me about 100,000 naira, which is really impressive. But for the downside, of course, there's nothing that will go without downsides. I think they could do more with clearer information about certain things and their procedures and how they work on the website. You know, maybe on the dashboard, like they told you about how to use the C/O Fly My Mall on the second line of the address and stuff like that. That was really nice and helps you avoid any issues. But they could do more by giving information about the consolidation as well on your dashboard. And also they can educate you about them shipping every single Friday on the dashboard so that everyone who comes on board immediately understands the mode of operation from the get-go. So yeah, that's the only downside. They can just add a little bit more information on their dashboard and that's it. If you want to learn how to create an LLC with your Fly My Mall address, you know, if you're looking into creating a US LLC, which I highly recommend for business owners, for freelancers, it will help you a lot if you had your business registered in the US so that you can easily create accounts like PayPal without any black hat methods, and you can even create real US bank accounts. There are so many benefits to this. So if that's something that interests you, I will leave a link in the description and you can watch the video of me doing similar stuff, like going through the process with my own money and showing you what services to use, everything you need to know, all the information you need to know. It was an entire research that I did and deployed my own personal US LLC just so that you can learn how to do it. And if you'd like to learn about freelancing, productivity, personal finance, that's what this community is about. Consider subscribing and I will see you in the next video. Take care.